The following program contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and the girls, welcome to Ox After Dark, the late night great night show where Dean, the Dream, Martin, Chris Porteous, Lane, the Legend Kramer, John the Everyday Collector, Rainer, and Boogie Manny talk about our dreams, our lives, our trials, our tribulations, and more. Dean, how are we doing today?
And the more. How am I doing today? I'm doing pretty good. Zach, I gotta be honest with you, brother. I might be coming around on this gorilla versus 100 men kind of thing.
You think the gorilla will win?
I initially thought the gorilla would win.
There's no fucking way.
In fact, I would like to videos.
I would like to re-talk about this, and I think if everyone's fine with it, I'd like to do it now. Okay, first off, in the show yesterday, you were saying gorillas were like, I think you said 900 pounds, and then I think shortly after that you walked it back to 700 pounds. There's never been a gorilla that big. That's too big.
Well,
I think the biggest gorilla on record is like 630 pounds, which isn't insignificant, but it's not 900 pounds.
No,
hang on, not 900 pounds. Also, I thought,
or 70 pounds off isn't that bad.
Yeah, but if you're 100, if you said 900, bro,
I walked it back,
bro, that's like
that's
2/3.
Only 600 pounds is crazy work, Zach.
630. Only 630. I said 7. It's fucking 70 pounds off.
What weighs more, a gorilla or a grizzly?
I think grizzlies are bigger.
Probably grizzly. But there was Dean, there was a story a few years ago. 4 college students fought off a grizzly bear. Now, obviously, it wasn't a fight to the death. But I think
is that what you're doing the verses on? Grizzly versus gorilla?
No. I'm just saying if 4 college kid wrestlers can fight off a grizzly bear, you're telling me you don't think 100 chosen
for a grizzly?
No, but grizzlies
4,600 pounds?
No, 400 to 600 pounds.
Oh, I was like, God damn, they're way bigger than I thought they were.
Or no, I'm sorry, not 100.
So the heaviest gorilla
grizzlies,
yeah, 400 to 600 pounds.
But grizzlies' thinking is different than gorilla, in the sense that they get spooked to a certain extent.
Yeah, but in this scenario, we're talking like there is a fight to the death. There's no fear. There's no.
You're saying gorilla versus grizzly?
No,
gorilla versus 4 men.
Oh
no!
The heaviest gorilla on record was 6 foot.
Speak English. I don't fucking understand.
Okay, everybody, stop talking. Zach,
hang on, you guys are getting very confused. Okay,
no, my day was great. My day was great.
Okay, let's reset. Okay. You have 100 men, right? And the type of man depends on the type of silverback. If you're saying an average silverback, I'll give you average men. If you're talking like fucking Herculean, alpha, sub-Saharan Western silverback, I'm talking 100 of the finest men I can find. Okay, both of them fighting to the death, no fear involved. There's no running away. This is like. It's not like the first 10 men get slaughtered and then the other 90 are freaking out. This is like everyone's committing to the fucking bit, all right? No weapons. You can't use clothes as a weapon. And also, it's a neutral environment. So we're not fighting them, in the jungle with the trees. You're fighting them on flat ground. Yeah, Dean, I'm sorry, bro. Like, I don't think people estimate how much stamina humans have compared to other animals. It's
what
like
about a
actually
gorilla
insane.
on cocaine?
I don't think that's the scope of the question here, but
you can give PCP to the people. No, that's what I'm saying. I've come around.
Because you were Team Gorilla yesterday.
I was Team Gorilla yesterday, but I've been watching a bunch of shit today because I was like, "There's no fucking way." Honestly, Zach, hot take. I think you were right with the 20 people.
Yeah, there's no way a gorilla's, probably 10 people and then it gets gassed.
No, so now it's a much smaller animal, but regularly, and this is also the plot, and I know it's a cartoon, but they get it from somewhere.
Tarzan.
Yes, jaguars kill gorillas constantly, one-on-one.
And people kill jaguars.
People kill jaguars one-on-one all the time. There's like a
Thank you,
7-year-old dude like a couple years ago that did it.
Thank you, Dean.
Now, it's a lot easier to fucking wrap your arm around the fucking panther neck and, fucking suffocate it. You're not getting your arm around a gorilla.
I
But
agree with
20
Bob Dylan.
guys, they're fucking up that gorilla. I completely...
But also,
a man could only admit when he was wrong.
Thank
I'm
you.
with
Play the
Zach
clip,
Munson.
please. Play the clip. Play the clip, please.
20
I
guys won't
deserve
mess
it.
up with a gorilla. No way.
If you pick 20 of the best, 20 Navy SEALs will take a gorilla
Oh,
down.
come on.
20 Navy
people
SEALs will
from
take
the
a country
Collecting
down,
Weekly
bro.
Network.
Without
Dude,
weapons.
that's a lot of mass.
No.
That's a lot of mass going downhill,
No-
Manny. That's a lot of
no
That
mass.
happened,
weapons.
everyone would be dead immediately.
They wouldn't.
Hold on, let me play this.
A man can only admit when he was wrong and ask forgiveness.
I don't
Yeah,
think
20
I don't-
people are taking down that gorilla. 100 people for
are
sure
massacring that
massacring
gorilla, bro.
that gorilla. Yeah.
I don't think people realize how many people 100 people are. Like,
Yeah.
there was
Not
a,
only that, but we're smarter.
thank you.
Well,
On
Chris has
TikTok-
something to say.
depends on the
Yeah,
state.
please,
question.
Chris. I insist.
So this is not a stunning endorsement of people. I mean, like, how many, like, where do you think the tide is? Like, how many guys do you got to throw at a gorilla to start winning? Like, is it?
That's
actually-
a great question. Now, if we're going the most alpha of alphas, I think 20. I think
average
20.
on both.
Dude, I
parts?
think you've got Eddie Hall, Brock Lesnar, The Mountain,
Kane, bro.
Maybe
Solo
some-
Man.
maybe
Michael
some
Myers.
fast ones in there.
Hold on, I got a question.
Usain Bolt, bro.
Okay,
No
let's
question.
just say y'all's crazy theory.
Tiger
of
Woods?
100 men could defeat
Mhm.
a gorilla.
Will Smith.
How many of those 100
Slap
men
the shit out of it.
are dying?
Oh, there are
few.
going to be casualties. To be clear, people are going to get dismembered, bro.
Okay,
I'm
that was my-
not
100%.
saying they're not.
All the gorilla has to do is run with its arms open.
Well,
He's not fucking Donkey Kong and Smash Bros, bro. and also, like, they're just the sheer mass, bro, of 100 men, bro. 200, 180, 200 pounds average.
And especially if they have coffee before, that's it. They're done.
Well, unless it's that one coffee.
Depends
but
on the
if
shop,
you
though,
have
right?
The 1 out of 5, dude, they will not get it done, bro.
If they had
That's
coffee before, they
crazy.
might shit themselves. The gorilla has an upper hand
That's-
there.
That's true.
That's not incorrect, John. That is
Can you
not
bring
correct.
bananas with you? Because that's a whole other.
No,
ballgame.
no, nothing, bro. No, nothing. Gorilla versus man. And the Patreons loved that chat last night. They were raving about it today. My money is on Harambe. It's a fight to the death, not a masturbation marathon. Nature says the gorilla wins easily.
Well, obviously the zoo staff were pretty convinced that baby could not defeat a gorilla. That's why they had to do what they did.
Wow.
Jesus Christ! Look, I have this that I'd like to play for the.
Okay, what about one man versus 100 squirrels?
Honestly,
And
I
they all
give it
have
to the
rabies.
squirrels.
They all have
Well, because
rabies.
men like mankind are very weak to like small fast things like bees and like flying insects and stuff. Like they'll tear your ass apart. We're just not fast. Like squirrels are too fast.
Well, bees because
Like
you can't see them.
if you're saying 100 squirrels that are out for blood, because squirrels aren't carnivores, right? Naturally,
Right.
if they're intending to bite, yeah, 100 squirrels all day, bro. Fucking velociraptors are taking down, big ass dinosaurs all the time, dude. Look at this, Dean. Look at this. I want to show this for the panel here.
100 men and a gorilla. I can't even believe I'm answering this, but given the fact I've studied primatology and seen gorillas close up in the wild, I feel like I should weigh in. You wouldn't fit 100 men around a gorilla to start with. That just wouldn't work. So I'm assuming you would have to throw groups of men at the gorilla at a time, probably 5 men. Now, this is a replica skull of a mountain gorilla.
Jesus.
5 men are going to be absolutely decimated by a gorilla. The gorilla will turn them into confetti very quickly. But given the fact that silverback gorillas can be 400 to 500 pounds, that's a lot of energy to move. So that gorilla is going to get tired pretty quickly. So after a few groups of men, that gorilla is going to be very low on energy, and then the men can then, overwhelm the gorilla and probably win. But a lot of yous are getting hurt seriously.
Was that Ben Thomas?
Wow.
This is not an endorsement of men.
I didn't hear any nods.
The gorilla's still way better.
I'm not saying a gorilla is better than a man, but I'm saying 100 men will absolutely bamboozle a gorilla, bro.
Yeah, but what kind of a situation is that? That's crazy.
This is like a Mr. Beast scenario, like, you know,
100 average
Yeah,
men.
Mr. Beast said he's gonna buy a gorilla to fight. So
now, there was another question that was asked on TikTok, and I think there's no way that man would win this fight, Dean. Let me ask you this: 100 men versus one rhino. Rhino's taking it, bro. There's nothing we're doing to a fucking rhino, dude.
You
There's
just have
no
to
way.
hop on the rhino's back.
They have a built-in weapon, bro.
Is this
but
is this like a challenge to that Toto song? What says there's nothing 100 men can't do? Like, is
No,
that we're just trying to prove it wrong?
yeah, down in Africa for sure.
Let me ask you: Did you ask
That was
ChatGPT?
good. That was ChatGPT said men would win easily.
That's what I
With
Against a rhino?
casualties.
Well, it has the same problem.
No,
as the
sorry,
gorilla,
against a
right?
gorilla. Sorry, against a gorilla.
Oh, because you said the rhino.
For ChatGPT. No, I'm saying I don't think we would win against a rhino.
Well, the rhino has the same problem as the gorilla. It's too big. It's gonna get.
And it can't move its
real
neck
tired.
if you hop on its back, right? It's not.
Yeah, but its hide is also probably way thicker. I don't know. I feel like you just start punching it in the head 100 guys. Yeah, you probably take it down.
Not a rhino.
And there goes the last black rhino, guys. Yep.
I like
So
rhinos.
What
my
animal?
week was
What
good.
animal? Oh yeah, Manny, how was your week? I'll
Very
circle
good.
back to this.
Thank you. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
No, please. How was your week?
It was good.